Hi, Summer. Happy holidays. Wookie here with me. Can't really balance the camera here, but that's okay. Hang on a second. So we got police coming up. So there's a little emergency. Okay. Hang on. Let's fix this here. Alright. So, I would like to talk to you about religion a little here because it's an issue that's coming up big time. Your mother and I have very different beliefs when it comes to religion and spirituality. Ironically, we actually probably have some common ground with the issues related to that. You know, about what happiness really is and how to get along with other people. But we really disagree about religion. I'm sure you will have heard about this by now. So my suggestion is that we try to explain our different views to you in a way that the other person agrees with. So in other words, I would say something like, this is what mommy believes, and this is why. And I would have your mom say, this is what your dad believes, and this is why. And do that in a way that's not saying, oh, your mom believes in this stupid thing, or your mom's a jerk for believing this. I think that's bad. I think that we should try to just honestly say what the other person believes, and we can explain how we feel about that and why. And that is completely fair. And I think that's actually also the best thing for you to help you sort out reality and to sort out how people see things differently in this world. I think that's a very valuable skill to have. Now, going even further, I think we should actually have the other person explain how we want our own beliefs explained to the child, to you. I think, actually, I would love to have your mom give me a description, even type it up, about how she wants me to explain her beliefs to you. And then I would ask her to do the same thing. So I would tell her what I think about religion. I would have it maybe even in writing, a nice short, something brief, something simple that she can easily tell you and explain to you from my point of view, as a way of really trying to show respect and a good faith effort to cooperate in some way. Now, unfortunately, your mom is completely declaring war on me about this issue. For the last few weeks, she has not let me see you during the week. She's let me see you on the weekends, but it's 1 or 2 days, and it is not enough time. I feel like it hurts you to be gone from me or either of us for that long, to not see us for an entire week, to not see either of us for an entire week. I think that's harmful. I think you're too young for that. Maybe when you're older, it won't be as difficult, but right now, that's a long time to go without seeing someone you love, whether it's your mother or me. And I feel like I need to clarify that I have always been against that. I'm not trying to keep you from your mother for that long period of time, as much as I actually strongly disagree with the things that she wants to teach you and the fears that I have about how potentially destructive those things are. I am still letting her spend at least equal amounts of time with you, but she is not doing the same for me. And I don't mean to say this in a way to put her down, but I feel like it's fair for me to point this out because it actually speaks to the issue we disagree on. In her mind, these religious beliefs make her think that she's protecting you, and keeping you from me is a direct result of those beliefs. And therefore, it is very much relevant in the discussion about how we're taking care of you. And since she has stopped letting me see you during the week, my heart has hurt. I've been having strange sensations in my chest. It definitely feels like a response to stress. I notice when it happens, and it usually follows certain thought patterns about what's going on. So I see a very clear link, and so I physically feel it, and as well as very heavily emotionally. And it's there for a lot of reasons. I feel that, partially because I just don't get to see you, and I miss you, and that hurts. And also that we have a lot of momentum. And when I just go for an entire week without seeing you, oh my God, I feel like we lose a lot of that momentum. And it actually takes a couple of days for us to acclimate to each other again. And then I have to let you go again. And I have no choice right now. I do not have access to daycare. I do not have family or friends who can watch you as long as the people that your mother has. And there's no way that right now that I can go to work and leave you with someone for 10 hours, which is exactly what I would have to do, or even longer, 5 days a week. And I also don't have access to preschool right now. It takes time to get into preschool, and all of this just happened very suddenly. I think because it's close to Christmas time. And so I don't have access to daycare right now. I don't have you on a waiting list for school. I don't even know where I would put you into preschool if I did try to fight and keep you and actually force my keeping you at least half of the time, if not more. So I just want to tell you, I feel like it's relevant, and I feel like you should know how our beliefs are playing out in our behavior. Our beliefs do affect our behavior, and I think we should see you for equal amounts of time. I'm a little nervous about that even more now, actually, now that Brittany is being so volatile. And she is being volatile. I don't mean to say that to put her down, but she's being extremely nasty to me when I see her. When we talk about anything important, she's very nasty about things. She goes out of her way to be rude. And she's refusing to let me see you. All these things I think to me, they're actually horrific. And I also think that they're having a negative effect on you. So that's all I can think to say right now. And I feel like I had more to say, but I'm driving, so I have to kind of concentrate on the road. But we were pulling into your grandparents' house, Grandma Jody and Grandpa Tom, and there was a statue of Jesus and Joseph and Mary on the front yard. And I feel like it's fair for me to be able to tell you what I think about those things. I think there's a healthy way to do that, no matter what my beliefs are. And I just want you to know that I'm trying to do this fairly. I would like to do this in a way where we share equal amounts of time with you, and we find a way, we agree on a way that we can explain our different beliefs to you, and that we need to find a way to talk those things out peacefully and to figure out how we're going to do that. As it stands, your mother's strategy is just to claw my eyes out and to not let me see you. And I think that is a very poor strategy. I think everybody loses when one of us does that. And I feel like it's important for you to know that that's how I feel. So I love you.